All right. What is going on out there, all you sorcerers? What is up? Thank you guys so much for joining us here today, and welcome back to another Disney Sorcerers Arena video, DSA video. My name is Itachi, and this is Itachi Gaming. And I'd like to thank all my subscribers out there so much for all the love that our community gives out there. I greatly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, I'm seeing over 50% of you guys watching videos not subscribed. And so if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscription button. It doesn't cost you anything, it's free, but it helps us make more videos just like this. All right, so today we're going to be talking about our top 15 free to play characters in Disney's Sorcerers Arena, my friends. I hope you're ready. I got a top 15 list that I think are the top free-to-play characters, and I'll talk about why on each of them here in a little bit. So let's head over to that right now. So starting with number 15, we've got Sally. Number 14 is Genie. Number 13 is Robin Hood. Number 12 is Jasmine, and number 11 is Anna. So let's talk about these first 5 here. So Sally here has actually become pretty important now that you have the debuff or the nerf of like Peanuts, Dumbo. So she's able to inflict blind, she self-heals, she's undefeatable. You can find her very early. She's in 3C Elite on, I believe it's on Villains Campaign. It may be on Heroes Campaign. Yeah, no, it's on Villains Campaign. So 3C Elite Villains Campaign. So she's an early character you can go after as well. She's also a mythical character, which is pretty important for Tower. My man's Genie here. Genie has gotten much better since we just had the reworks of the Aladdin characters. He's got rework on the cosmic power and stuff like that. So you got Friend Like Me is like a savior ability. He's got Hack Trick to remove debuffs and place them onto your opponent, and then on cosmic power, him plus any copies of him are now going to assist, and it's scaling damage, which is pretty good. Number 13, we've got Robin Hood. Now he's going to be able to be found over in arena packs. I'm sorry, Genie is in 4C Elite of the Villains Campaign. So Robin Hood is going to be in your arena packs, so your PvP as you're climbing those PvP there, you're going to be able to PvP arena, you're going to be able to actually be getting Robin Hood on a day-to-day basis. He is able to give crit to Rose, and then his passive is pretty doggone good. Those are the two things that are going to really highlight him, and he's going to go well in Kingdom. And Kingdom is probably the best free-to-play team right now available in the game, and a very good team for Sorcerers Tournament PvP arena if you go through and make those guys maxed out there. Next we got Jasmine. She's a tank and a support, and she can be found in 2C Elite and 4A Elite of the Villain Campaign, and for her, she's got a cleanse on her passive and continuous heal. You get some evasion with her, and Raja the tank, and with the reworks they just did, Raja has a lot more health. He's a lot tankier. He's going to hit a little bit harder than what he did, and Jasmine is much faster than what she was. And then number 11, rounding out these first 5, is Anna. She has a pretty decent leadership. It's going to be best for Frozen. Her special is going to be able to grant haste with Kristoff, and speed meter. It has speed meter reduction in it. And then you have also grants haste to other characters that are adjacent to her, plus 1 magic, so you can actually decrease the cooldown of an ability for 2 of your characters. And on her basics, she has a chance for assisting. And she's found over in 5B Elite and 4D Elite and the Exchange right now, so she's found in quite a few different places. I think the 4B Elite is over in the Heroes Campaign, and then I'm sorry, no, it's the 5B Elite is, I know she's both over in the Villains. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, they're 4B and 5B of villains, which they just replaced Sean Yu there. So now she's just in 5B of villains, 5B elite of villains campaign. I forgot about that update. But outside of that, she's really good. So 4B elite of the villains campaign, and she can be found over in the exchange. Into your tournament exchange, and you use your tournament exchange tokens to grab her as well. So I think her leadership's really good. She's also Kingdom with the speed up ability is pretty decent, to be honest with you, there for her. All right, let's go to our next 5. We've got Kristoff, Sven, Dr. Facilier, Jack Sparrow, and Aladdin. And now Kristoff obviously is a tank with self-heal. He calls Sven to assist on his basic. He has a high health pool, which is also nice as well. And then with his taunt, he can actually put on guaranteed crits onto characters like Sven, which is fantastic. And Sven and Kristoff are probably going to be the best duo right now. And then Kristoff can also be found over into your club exchange and 3D elite of the heroes campaign and 3A elite of the villain campaign. So I actually really like him tanking. He's able to cleanse himself when someone dies, and things of that nature, which is really good. He's got the little trolls as well that can also give you healing. If they have a decent attack, it's nothing too crazy, but the healing capabilities for it is absolutely fantastic. And he interacts with Sven quite a lot. Now, number 9 is Sven. He has scaling damage on his basic. He, with his passive, is going to be able to steal buffs and reset their cooldowns as they or helpful effects as they actually fall off of your other characters, which is fantastic because his scaling damage is based off the helpful effects on him, and so that is great. And when he's in a team with Kristoff, he'll not only just heal himself, but he'll heal Kristoff as well with his carrot ability, his special, which also gives Sven guaranteed crits, and that guy can put out some massive amounts of damage out there. Absolutely fantastic. Number 8, we've got Dr. Facilier, and Dr. Facilier is great for tower. He's got a lot of survivability with his passive Dark Redemption, and he is a debuff king. He's able to turn into a frog and things like that. Being able to place charm on characters is a very, very big and important debuff. And he's part of Downtown Villains, which is going to be a faction that you're going to need in this game. So he's absolutely fantastic. You can find him in 5I of Galactic Campaign, Grand Campaign, and 5D of the Heroes Campaign. And so this guy is definitely one you're going to need for all your towers and things like that. All right, Jack Sparrow. Jack Sparrow is pretty doggone good. Now, unlike Dr. Facilier, where he has a chance to place charm, Jack Sparrow can just place charm. So it's a big counter to Bucket. It's a big counter to a lot of characters that do high damage like Sven and Zerg and stuff like that, because you can just place that charm on that character and they're essentially losing a turn because it's going to attack. On their next attack, they're going to do their basic and attack their own team, and that debuff is a huge one. Now he also has crowd control with his AoE. He's going to be great for tower. You can find him over in the club exchange, so very easy to get. You can get him on a daily basis for sure, if not multiple times throughout the day. Now, moving on to number 6, we have got my man's Aladdin, and with the recent reworks, I actually had these two switched originally, Aladdin and Dr. Facilier, and then we got the rework for Aladdin, and I had to pop them up just a little bit here. Aladdin's great I was looking a little bit more into the kit, but Aladdin is great. Obviously, I've used him. He's in Kingdom as well. Again, Kingdom's going to be one of your best starting factions you can have for sure in this game, and it's all free to play. But he's going to be needed for things like the Jafar event, along with Jasmine and Genie. And with him, his evasion, he's able to do slow with carpets. And he's Kingdom, and he has pretty good damage on those things. He also calls Jasmine to assist when he's doing his special. So he can be found over in 2A Elite on the Villains campaign, and 3K in Grand campaign. So that's our top 50. Or 6 through 15. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. Now let's get over to our top 5, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. So number 5 is Mickey. Again, Kingdom team. This should really be your first team, one of the first teams that you're farming for is Kingdom. He has great crowd control with being able to apply massive slow. You've got the magical mob, which deals with dash, very, very good. And Mickey's pretty fast, I've noticed. So you can find him over in 2I of Grand Campaign. Number 4 is Big Bad Wolf, and he's going to be big damage. He's needed for Zerg, again, downtown villain. Extra damage versus heroes. You can find him over at 4B Elite Heroes campaign and 4E in the Grand campaign. And he also has some self-healing. Massive AoE. This guy is just a crit machine. He does a lot of damage, my friends. Now we got number 3 is Hades. Hades is going to do continuous damage. He's going to be a mythical character, which is going to be important for, yet again, Tower, especially Tower 5. And he just does a lot of damage. He does a lot of actual AoE type of damage in rows and adjacents and things like that. So I haven't gotten a chance to actually use him yet, but I do see videos of him. I've seen my good friend Evo use him, and he is quite spectacular, to be honest with you. And he's going to be found over in the Tournament Exchange. Mordu. Now Mordu is probably still the best tank in the game. He has a way to, he's number 2. He can actually have a retribution, and he has a retribution type of effect in this game at a certain point, but he's a great tank, deals a lot of damage. He's able to stun, which is huge. He can also slow. And he's a very big in-game character, actually. He also has wilds, which again is going to be important for Tower and Tower 5, as well as getting your sorcerer's stones in the trials. So Mordu is a great character. Again, very easy to find. You can get him in Tournament Exchange, and they just added him. I can't remember where, but they just added him into the elite battles as well. So let me just look at that real quick. Did this video, or wrote this out before they did this. So 5B Elite Heroes campaign is where you're going to be able to find Mordu. And so he just became even more free to play. So Tournament Exchange and 5B Elite Heroes campaign. So he is 100% farmable. If you're using a Tournament Exchange for something else, you could still farm him on a daily basis. All right. Moving on to number 1, and that is going to be my man Sean Yu. He is still the best free-to-play character that you're able to actually farm in this game. For one, he is again, he's going to be Kingdom. Kingdom is one of the best teams out there. Not only is he Kingdom, but he has a leadership that is going to give Kingdom characters additional speed. It's really gonna be your first meta team that you can use, which I'm really happy Galoo has done something like this, where we do have somewhat of a round robin over in Arena or Sorcerer's Tournament in PvP Arena, is that you're able to take different lineups and still do well. But Shan Yu, he's got a lot of speed. He actually does quite a bit of damage, can refill his speed meter. He can also reduce the speed meter of your opponents. This is making him a very good character, a top character really, and the #1 character for free-to-play players in my opinion. Now he can be found over in 4B Elite Villains campaign now. He just became available to actually farm there, and then still Tournament Exchange. So those are going to be the 2 places you can find him. All right, my friends, that was the top 15 free-to-play characters for this game. Let me know what you think, what your thoughts are down below in the comments. If you like this video, make sure you give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please my friends, hit that subscription button. It's free, doesn't cost you anything, just helps out the channel. All right, my friends, we're gonna get out of here. Until next time, peace out.